coming to Christ. It's not a geographical coming. It's not coming up here and I'm like, I'm Jesus' representative, so you come here and that's coming to Jesus. No, it's a coming in here. It's in your heart. It's in your soul. It's coming and trusting in the finished work of Jesus on your behalf. The Scripture lays out that God's law has come. God has given us His law, how we should live, what we have to do to be just and righteous in the presence of God. And it shows that none of us did it or could ever do it. Then Jesus came, became a man, and walked a perfect life, not foremost for your example, but for your righteousness, so that His righteousness would be given to you. He died on a cross, paying for your sin, taking your sin away, giving you His righteousness. And He resurrected from death to life in the body. People touched Him, placed their hands in His side, and then He ascended to heaven. He conquered everything for us. This is the message of the gospel. It's a beautiful story, how we are in terrible, terrible need. And Jesus came and satisfied every need to bring us back to a right standing with God. Coming to Christ is laying down everything and saying, it's you I trust. I see that it's you that I'm longing for, that you are my salvation, that you are my justification. You are it. You are all satisfied. Saving faith is being satisfied with all that God is for us in Jesus, our all-satisfying treasure. You guys tracking with where we're going? This is what salvation is. It's your heart attaching to the finished work of Christ in your place. Scripture says it's to be received by faith alone. If it's anything that we do, it's no longer grace. If it's anything that we do to come to Christ, if it's any kind of work, if it's any kind of action, if it's any upholding of the law, Christ died for no purpose. That's what the Apostle Paul says. If justification were through the law, Christ died for nothing. So for us to say, what I do determines my salvation, so you're saying Jesus died for nothing. It's what Jesus has done that determines your salvation. He has done everything to bring you back to God, and salvation is trusting that it's true. I place my trust in that. Jesus is satisfying. In verse 36, Jesus says, you can go on, Jesus says, I said to you that you have seen me and yet do not believe. Remember what Jesus says? The work of God, just believe in me. Believe in me, who God sent, God the Father sent, believe in me. They go through all this stuff. Jesus tells them, I'm the one you're longing for. I am the end of all of your longings. Come to me. Come and drink. You'll never thirst. Come and eat. You won't be hungry. Come to me, and I will never cast you out, and I will fulfill your deepest longings. This is the responsibility of man, to come to Christ.